is the latest evolution of the M16 family and is designed for use in vehicles and close quarters combat. The squad has 2 fire teams. Each fire team is led by a sergeant. They are also armed with an M4 carbine. This carbine is fully modular with an integrated receiver rail system that can mount the M68 close combat optic and an ANPQ-15 infrared laser designator used to engage targets at night. Each fire team has 1 automatic rifleman. They are armed with an M249 squad automatic weapon. This is the squad and vehicle machine gun. It has a sustained rate of fire of 85 rounds per minute and weighs 17 pounds. Each fire team has 1 grenadier. They are armed with an M4 carbine and an M320 grenade launcher. It fires a variety of 40mm grenades to include high explosive, illumination, colored smoke, and buckshot. The M320 provides an invaluable indirect fire capability to the infantry squad. The remaining soldier in each fire team is the rifleman. They are armed with an M4 carbine and the M136 AT-4 anti-tank launcher. The AT-4 fires an 84mm shape charge capable of defeating up to 14 inches of rolled homogeneous steel and breaching bunkers or masonry walls in urban structures. Additionally, each one of these soldiers is wearing the advanced combat helmet with the ANPVS-14 monocular night vision device. This night vision device allows the soldier to see in low or no light conditions. Coupled with the laser designator on their weapon, they can place effective fire on all targets at night. On their torso, they are wearing the improved outer tactical vest, or IOTV, which consists of 4 armored plates capable of stopping small arms fire and fragmentation. Additionally, they are wearing ballistic eye protection, knee and elbow pads, and a water hydration system. Ladies and gentlemen, all members of today's rifle squad are from Echo Company, 1st Battalion, 50th Infantry Regiment. This is the modern-day warrior, armed and equipped to fight and win anywhere, anytime, in any type of terrain against any enemy. These infantrymen are trained and ready to defend our country and preserve our way of life. Ladies and gentlemen, please join us in a round of applause for the United States Army Infantry Rifle Squad. Ladies and gentlemen, now marching onto the parade field are the infantrymen from Echo Company, 1st Battalion, 50th Infantry Regiment. The company commander is Captain Carl Johnson, and the company first sergeant is First Sergeant Jonathan Family.
Legs
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the invocation and remain standing for the arrival of the official party. 1st Battalion, 50th Infantry Regiment Chaplain, Captain Cardenas will offer the invocation.
Good morning, family and friends. I invite you to join me in a word of prayer. Let us pray. Lord, thank you for this opportunity that we have to gather here as family and friends to celebrate this incredible moment in the lives of these young soldiers. I pray that as we look over this formation, Lord, that we're reminded of the hard work and dedication that every single drill sergeant and cadre poured in over the last 22 weeks. That the time away from family and the sacrifices, the long hours, it was completely worth it as they prepared our nation's generation of next infantry soldiers. I pray that as these soldiers prepare to go across the world, that they know that they are fully prepared and equipped for any challenge that they might face, Lord. I pray that they go with the strength and confidence and the belief in themselves, Lord. Finally, Lord, I pray that you put a hedge of protection around their life, both mentally, physically, and spiritually, Lord. I pray these things in your holy and precious name. Amen.
The official party for today's ceremony consists of the 1st Battalion, 50th Infantry Regiment Commander, Lieutenant Colonel Justin Daubert, and the Battalion Command Sergeant Major Rick Bell.
Sir, the company is formed. Play the game.
Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated.
Sir, persons beyond our color are present. Preset! Preset! On! Detach! Preset! On!
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the playing of the national anthem. Gentlemen, if you are not in uniform, please remove your headgear. Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. The infantry soldiers graduating today come from many parts of the United States. The flags of the 50 states and 6 territories displayed at the museum symbolize the broad base of our national defense. The companies standing before you have conducted a turning blue ceremony because blue is the color of the infantry. This ceremony culminated with each graduating soldier receiving the coveted symbols of an infantryman: the crossed rifle insignia with blue background disc and the blue infantry cord. Turning blue signifies the rite of passage of these soldiers to carry on the finest traditions of the infantry. The infantry crossed rifles, blue disc, and blue cord mark these soldiers as qualified to be the finest soldiers in the world. United States Army Infantrymen. The soldiers most responsible for the training of these infantrymen are the drill sergeants, who are carefully selected by the Department of the Army. The drill sergeant campaign hat and badge have been a stoic symbol of professionalism and pride since 1962. At this time, the drill sergeant of the cycle for Echo Company, 1st Battalion, 50th Infantry Regiment is Senior Drill Sergeant Zarate. Senior Drill Sergeant Zarate will recite the Drill Sergeant Creed. At this time, the official party will present the awards. The drill sergeant of the cycle and distinguished honor graduate will each receive the Army Achievement Medal, a one-year membership in the National Infantry Association, plaques from the United States Armed Forces Association, and the Non-Commissioned Officers Association for outstanding performance. Receiving the Drill Sergeant of the Cycle Award from Echo Company 1st Battalion, 50th Infantry Regiment is Senior Drill Sergeant Zarate from Bluff, Alaska. The Distinguished Honor Graduate for Echo Company 1st Battalion, 50th Infantry Regiment is Zachary Thomas from Adrian, Michigan. His follow-on assignment is Fort Benning for Airborne School. Ladies and gentlemen, please join us in giving these fine soldiers a round of applause. Ladies and gentlemen, the commander of 1st Battalion, 50th Infantry Regiment, Lieutenant Colonel Justin Daughtry.
Good morning. It's a great day to be on Fort Benning and a great day to be a member of this wonderful battalion, 1st of the 50th Infantry Regiment. Up front, I want to say thank you to the Infantry Museum for allowing us to conduct this ceremony on this hallowed ground. This field literally allows the infantry soldiers of the past to remain connected with these infantry soldiers of the future. We appreciate everyone's teamwork and support in celebrating the accomplishments of Echo Company, 1st of the 50th Infantry. Again, I want to say good morning, because today is a great day and a great morning. Major General Donahoe, Command Sergeant Major Garner, Brigadier General Burris, Command Sergeant Major Gunn, Colonel Wiley, Sergeant Major Holmes, distinguished guests, friends and family of Echo Company, War Eagle, and 1st of the 50th. Welcome to today's graduation, whether you're here in person or joining us on Facebook Live. For those in the audience today that I haven't had a chance to meet, Hi, my name is Lieutenant Colonel Justin Barber, and I've had the honor of being the battalion commander for your soldiers for the last 5.5 months, or 22 weeks. But let's get to the reason why we're all here today, and that's to recognize the 178 infantry soldiers graduating from one station unit training. Today's going to go down in history as the day they completed their training on Fort Benning. This ceremony is the final training event, and for most of them, the gateway to get off Fort Benning and go to their first unit of assignment. For the families and loved ones in attendance, I want to take a moment to describe what I'll say again, your infantry soldiers have accomplished over the last 22 weeks. Each has dealt with the wonderful Fort Benning weather, which on the best of days includes unannounced torrential rain, temperature swings of 30 degrees plus. Today will be no different. They began their training in the heat of the summer, going to finish it here in the cold of the winter. Through these challenging environmental conditions, they've run hundreds of miles on the roads and trails around Fort Benning and Sand Hill, and have marched hundreds of miles with well over 35 pounds of equipment strapped to their backs. And then they've also enjoyed the wonderful haircut of an OSA trainee, also known as a shaved head. They've learned over 200 infantry tasks. They've made their own beds, some for the first time. They did their own laundry, some for the first time. And they shaved their face each and every morning, finally, some for the very first time. These men in front of you achieved some amazing feats rivaling any training company on Sand Hill and Fort Benning, and I really want to take a moment to brag upon them, their cadre, and what they've achieved. For rifle marksmanship, they achieved an aggregate average of 35.32, they're very exact in this company, out of 40 points. 9 of the trainees before you shot a perfect 40 out of 40 from an extremely challenging 5-position course of fire. 100% of the trainees passed the Army Combat Physical Fitness Test, which is the newest 6-event PT test, with an average of 495 out of 600, with 2 of the trainees scoring a perfect 600. That is a huge task, and only 15 people in the 20 months that I've been in battalion command have accomplished it, so they are fit. The company had 100% qualification rate with the M249 Squad Automatic Rifle, which is a first in the battalion. 178 of 178 passed the 5-mile Eagle Run. For those of you who are not aware, this means they ran 5 miles in 45 minutes, and to save everyone from doing math in public, that's a 9 mile per minute pace, and most of them did it much, much faster than that. 178 out of 178 completed a grueling 16-mile foot march under load, which culminated in a platoon attack. And the bottom line, families and friends, and you can be proud of this, they are fit, they are lethal, and they are infantry soldiers. Each infantry soldier today has learned the success the Army cannot be achieved by an individual, and that it truly takes a team to win. Each soldier you see now knows what it means to be a battle buddy, to be able to rely on someone else for their protection. They took care of each other when they were at their lowest and celebrated each other when they were at their highest. They forged lifelong relationships and bonds that will truly never be broken. And they understand a purpose bigger than themselves, and a lot of them leave today calling each other brother. The 178 infantry soldiers in front of you represent less than 1% of the nation that swore an oath to defend something greater than themselves, and during a time of known conflict. They all live the Army values of loyalty, duty, respect, selfless service, honor, integrity, and personal courage. And this group in front of you ranges in age from 17 to 38, with education levels from GED to one that has a master's. They came into Fort Benning from different backgrounds, walks of life, and different locations. And today, they stand in front of you. They have earned 2 things that no one can ever take from them. I'll say that one more time. They have earned 2 things. The first is the right to be called a U.S. Army soldier. The second is the right to be called a U.S. Army infantry soldier, where they will continue our infantry's historic legacy that dates back before our country. The monumental accomplishments of War Eagle Company and what they have achieved would not be possible without the drill sergeants and the cadre that led them at every step of the way. Without the drill sergeant and the cadre who spend countless hours mentoring, developing, and training the civilians that arrived at Fort Benning into the infantry soldiers you see today, it could not be done. Because of 8 drill sergeants, each can now move to the thick of the woods. As a member of an infantry squad, they can communicate with the radio, they can provide basic medical aid to themselves and their buddy, they can sustain themselves and equipment in any environment. Bottom line, The drill sergeants that you see in front of you train these men to be physically strong, morally straight, and mentally tough infantry soldiers who are now at the forefront of the tip of America's razor-sharp spear. As cadre, we know these infantry soldiers who stand before you today did not come to us as a blank slate. Their families and you shaped them, and these young men who possess the intestinal fortitude to walk into a recruiting station and volunteer to continue this legacy that I said once and I'll say it again because it's worth saying, is older than our nation. We owe debt to the families present here today, and we want to welcome you to our much, much larger family, the Armored family. Thank you for all you have done and what you'll continue to do for this team, and please join me in a round of applause and recognize the families and all you do. To the infantry soldiers standing here today, I want to leave you with a few final words. You did it. You completed 22 weeks of the most grueling infantry OSA training, and you have earned the right to be called a U.S. Army infantry soldier. Well done. Be proud of yourself and what you have accomplished, and hold your head high. This is an amazing feat, but your journey has truly just begun. As this chapter of your life and military career is quickly drawing to a close, another is about to begin. As you leave here today, you will soon be able to choose not to make your bed, stand in any way other than parade or SRA attention. You won't have to shave your head, and you can eat whatever you want. And as your environment is about to change, don't forget to keep yourself mentally alert, physically strong, and morally straight. Continue to hone the edge of your blade and get better every day. Maintain your arms and yourself at all times, and don't forget to win at everything you do. In the words of Marcus Taylor, I challenge you to become the uncommon man that walks among common men. I congratulate you on behalf of the Brave and Bold Brigade, United States Army Infantry School, the Maneuver Center of Excellence, and thank you for your service to our nation. It has been my distinct honor to be your battalion commander and a member of your team. I am proud of each and every one of you, and you always have a spot on my team if you need it. I want to wish you and your families a safe journey as you depart Fort Benning. God bless you, your families, and God bless America. Fix bayonets, play the game.
Detachment! Halt!
Ladies and gentlemen, the Infantryman's Creed is the standard for all infantrymen to live by. The Infantryman's Creed helps soldiers understand that despite their very diverse backgrounds, all soldiers are warriors and members of a team. We invite all soldiers, both past and present, to stand and join us as the Soldier of the Cycle from Echo Company, 1st Battalion, 50th Infantry Regiment, Private First Class Thomas, leads the Army's newest infantry soldiers in the Infantryman's Creed.
Always bayonet. Pass. In review. Follow the six to the right. Right turn. And pass. Forward.
Ladies and gentlemen, as the soldiers pass to your front, we invite you to take pictures, but please remain in your seats. When the American flag passes to your front, we ask that you rise and that the gentlemen remove their headgear. Once the American flag has passed your location, you may be seated. Additionally, we ask that you please remain in the stands until the band has completely left the field and the commander of troops reports the conclusion of the ceremony. Echo Company, 1st Battalion, 50th Infantry Regiment is commanded by Captain Johnson from Soda Springs, Idaho. The platoon sergeant for 1st Platoon is Senior Drill Sergeant Cody Bearclaw from American Fort, Utah. The platoon sergeant for 2nd Platoon is Senior Drill Sergeant Jonathan Loriano from Catalina, Puerto Rico. The color sergeant is Drill Sergeant Sanchez from Bragg, Montana. The platoon sergeant for 3rd Platoon is Drill Sergeant Bradley Davis from Linkford, West Virginia. The platoon sergeant for 4th Platoon is Senior Drill Sergeant James Masson from Cut and Shoe, Texas. The 1st Sergeant for Echo Company, 1st Battalion, 50th Infantry Regiment is 1st Sergeant Manley from High Coffee, Mississippi.
He told me that to my face. You don't know if he said that.
Sir, this concludes today's ceremony.
Yeah, there's one.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the 198th Infantry Brigade Commander, Colonel Wiley, and the Brigade Command Sergeant Major Holmes, we thank you for attending today's graduation